Blacklist International.
All right, let's get the series on the way because I'm seeing that the bans are coming and they are coming quick. The Kaja, the Lancelot for the side of Blacklist currently on first pick, and Todak on second pick, already banning out the Estes.
Yep, they still want to show respect for this first game of the series. Estes being banned out, and we can definitely see a lot of conversation happening here, especially from Chiku, where I think they're all talking about what are we willing to let go, because again, they are the second pick, so it's going to be a trade. I'm pretty sure they want to let go one prio hero that Blacklist will try to secure, and then getting something else. Banning out the glue, I think, is a pretty safe second ban.
Is there a sneaking suspicion that this might be a Novaria going on to UA, for an example?
Yeah, I kind of feel like if it is let through, because again, Novaria is amazing. Doesn't have to be a mage. You can put Novaria as a roamer. So I kind of feel like even if Novaria has been let through and Blacklist picks it up, it doesn't have to go to UA.
Wait, is Edward actually interacting with the camera? I haven't seen him do this in like, what, how many years at this point?
He's been staring, he's been going back and forth again. But, you know, I think for Todak, it is going to be a very good idea for them to actually let go of the Novaria. There's going to be the Ling and the Lancelot ban, though, so already respect and already kind of a curveball. Yeah, Wise not going to be on these assassins. Todak love the chaos, right? They really find success in that chaos. And up against a Novaria who really doesn't like messy team fights, I think that might be the main win condition for them.
I'm looking at Todak and I'm thinking of one thing.
What?
The Fanny hasn't been banned. I'm not so, because again, the Fanny, as we saw, is a very risky pick. Either you're gonna look amazing or you're gonna get 1v1 by a Badang, right? So it's gonna be very, very interesting. Now the Valentina has been banned out, which does, in my mind, say that Todak, they want to pick up something big. And Blacklist, if they want to deny Moon of that Eve, I kind of feel like it is a good spot to pick it up right now, but Todak could quickly pick up the Claw to fight against the Eve. So honestly, a lot on the line here.
Potentially. I'm trying to sniff out what Todak is trying to do, but no, after many, many years of trying to predict their draft, I would like to just see it happen rather than making some hard predictions. I'm looking at Blacklist, and I agree with you that the Eve is looking very, very fine here, but Novaria, I just feel, is a little bit better, a little bit more flexible.
Thing is also, for the Novaria, right, if you're up against a Fanny, you really struggle, but there is still an outplay mechanic within her build. If you go for the Astral Recall, you can go through walls, and you can actually escape from the cables in the game. So that's an outplay mechanic that certainly they can utilize here. And the fact is, right now, you said it, it's very flexible. Why it's always first picked is the fact that it can go to the roaming position, and it does super well as a roamer, a supportive roamer.
That's not all. With the Novaria, at least they're going to get the information, something that Blacklist truly utilizes. Fun fact that Chiku is 100% with the Irithel, the Leslie, the Brody, and the Layla during MPL-MY Season 11.
Kind of feel like it's almost unnecessary to put the Layla there, but you know what? It's all right. Now the Arlet as well as the Akai has been picked up. Both are great. Both are amazing, and both
are
cannot.
Flex.
Yeah, both are flex. That's what I wanted to end it on. Why'd you have to cut me off, man?
I gotta cut you off, man.
Dude, I was building it up.
You know why? Because we're flexible on the desk as well.
Boys, let's take it a step back here. At the end of the day, we don't know where these two are going to go, and for all we know, Blacklist International might surprise us, right? The Fanny is still up in the air, and if Blacklist wanted, I don't know, maybe to take a page out of Todak's book, I'm thinking, you know, Fanny and as well as possibly even a Mincentar, but no, Fredrin as well as Diggy, they're aware that Todak is up to some shenanigans.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Good pick by Blacklist to kind of like deny the crowd control coming in. But Todak, here's the thing. Have a big burst hero. Have someone that can burst the Diggy early on. Make the Diggy unusable. Because again, looking at the lineup, the Fredrin is going to be super annoying. Wise especially is going to be super annoying. Now they're picking up the Eve because I kind of feel like they know it's totally going to be banned. And I kind of feel like Moon just feels very, very comfortable on this Eve. So far it's okay. Looking at the bans, I'm really interested to see Blacklist. What are they going to ban to make sure their squishy heroes are not going to get targeted? Because Novaria, even though, yes, Astral Recall, go inside the wall, basically a very long iframe, no one can hit you. But the thing is, the moment someone hits you, it's going to hurt. Has one of the lower HP pools out of all the mages.
They're doubling down, though, for Todak, right? For the CC. They want to overwhelm the Diggy with CC. And I kind of understand what Blacklist are going for. Like you mentioned as well, with the Varia, you already have that Astral Recall to give him more safety, or to give her more safety. Use the Diggy here with the Time Journey. Thing is, like you said, not just CC. I mean, it's not just damage here. CC. You overwhelm this Diggy, you try to bait just this ultimate, and it's done. What do Blacklist have to play after that? Even for the Navaria, early game to mid game, super long cooldowns on her skills.
Agreed with you on that one, right? It's about engage, re-engage, the push and pull mechanics of the overall team fight. We need to keep looking at the bigger picture here, because at the end of the day, that's how Blacklist and Todak think, right? This is the one aspect of both teams that are alike.
Right now, I kind of like the Franco ban because they're really respecting Toda and say that Franco is one of those heroes that can handle the Diggy, and they're like, yeah, you know what? This Akai could go gold lane, this Arlet could go jungle, we don't care, so we're going to respect and make sure that this Franco is not a safe option. The Hayabusa might be okay going up against this lineup, but again, I don't know. If Rival can really avoid the Frederick at all times, it's going to be okay. Because again, Astral Recall, you go inside the walls, but if you already initiated your Ogi Shadow Kill, it's just going to follow you.
Yep, that's true. That is one way to actually deal with it, to be fair. Looking at Todak's bans so far, it's going to be the Wan and as well as the Claude. I'm really surprised that both of these weren't picked up. This is not exactly the most traditional starters based on what we've seen in the overall MSC tournament meta.
Maybe Toda wants Beatrix?
Yeah, it does seem like they're already setting up for the Beatrix here, right? 1-1 Claude banned out. The only other hero that I've seen how on good catch is that Beatrix. So by banning out these two heroes and picking it up, they're forcing Owl to play a hero that he's not comfortable with, and even just a hero that will struggle very much up against Todak's composition. Brody, up against this much CC, you're not even going to be able to get those basic attacks out. But wow, Blacklist International with a pretty unique ban here. The Mathilda, I think this is the first time ever in MSC that it's even been banned out.
Yep, yeah, it is the first time ever. What's the logic here, LaFell? I'm trying to think.
Mathilda?
I mean, like, we cast Toda games and even we don't see that much Mathilda.
Exactly, right? I understand that it was about that push and pull, engage and re-engage, and I guess that Mathilda kind of fits the build, I suppose, but that's making a hard read on some of the flex picks that we see from Toda.
Okay, so probably they know something that we don't, because again, we're from Malaysia, we watch their games, but between MPL and MSC, a lot could go on, but then a ton. Here's the thing. Chiku has quoted before during his live stream, one of the heroes that he wanted to bring out, not just for MSC, but in general, was the Natan, because when he's on this hero, for him, it's almost like the Claude, because when he's on this hero, his only aim is to mess with the enemy. He wants to make it look like he's going to get caught, but he's not going to get caught.
So it's the opposite. They don't want to take the Beatrix away. They want to force Owl on the Beatrix to give a good matchup for the Natan. But that's the only thing I'm worried about. Unfortunately, I've never met a Natan in my games as a Beatrix, so I don't know how this matchup goes. Maybe it's the same for Owl.
Time to drop the beat.
I suppose. I mean, okay, Beatrix into the Joy, so that means this was all pre-planned. This is what they wanted to do, because if not, we probably wouldn't have seen that Claude ban in the second phase. Since they are already on the second pick, they could have locked it in for themselves if they wanted a safer laner.
Right now, honestly, they could as well pick up something like a Lolita and just put Rival with this Akai. At least they can deal with the Beatrix. Because, yeah, right now, Ashi is talking to Yum, so they're probably talking about his hero. Another one, I guess, would be crazy is just to add more CC, like you said, Miracle, just to overwhelm this Diggy.
I would say just put the Arlet as a roamer and go for something like a Yuzong here. Get some more physical damage threat to jump into that back line. But up against the Joy, it is going to be quite concerning, and they're just going to go for the Hilda. Hey, against Ziggy, you need burst. What does Hilda bring to the table?
Here's the thing. They are going for an echo kind of idea, because the way you stop Blacklist, you disrupt their jungle, you disrupt their EXP. If Edward doesn't get to play, if Wise doesn't get to play, I would say 60% of their strength has been cut short.
Yep. Oh, let's look at the audience predictions so far, with a large majority leaning towards Blacklist International side. Completely understandable. Wait, who's the 14% leaning for Todak from the Philippines? What's going on there?
It's LaFell.
It's just LaFell.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Minority wins.
Look. I'm not pointing fingers anywhere, but this is going to be a very important game for first seed in their groups to make sure that they have a better chance at making it into top 4 during the knockout rounds. All they got to do, win this first game, knock out another team in the second, and then you're good to go.
My question is where the Hilda is going to go. Because Roamer, sure, but maybe up against the Joy, it is a pretty good matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of Dawn for game number 1. It's time to set the tempo as Blacklist International and Todak enter the stage. It's Yums.
Yep, right now it is Humes on the Hilda. It looks like the Hilda is going for the jungle invade for now. Humes is just standing by. He's just giving vision. He's like, guys, I'm here and no one is here. UA as well as Oh My Venus. Humes gets spotted out. Now what's he going to do?
Yep, they sniffed him out already, and at this point, like, what do you really realistically look for, right? Oh My Venus is going to be taking the emblems of the Impure Rage. He can farm it off of Yums for a while as long as he doesn't die.
And right now, it looks like Humes is trying to be a little bit annoying, and he's taking quite a bit of damage. Moon is there as well, forcing Wise to use his Retribution, but for now, it looks like nothing really is going on. It's going as expected, but no one is taking heavy trades.
And for Momo as well, the Unbending Will is the choice of the talent for him, so he wants to go for some more damage.
Okay.
That should have been a free Little Wonder.
Yeah, with the
Bit of a
retro.
whiff, yeah, a bit of a whiff. I totally agree with that one. But no, as Miracle was mentioning, we do see... Oh, wait, no, hold on. This could be the first engagement.
Okay, Yums getting brought back right there, forced to flicker out, dodges away from the Astral Sphere as Wise just walks up menacingly, but it's just going to be a flicker burnt.
All right. Looks like both sides still taking it as slow as possible, and more so, seeing Todak play a rather standard game. First whiff of the game already happened. Shake it off. They're going to continue on forward, but how big of a deal is Momo going to be, especially on this Arlet here?
I think it's going to be a very big deal, especially doing neutral objectives, because you need someone to bait out the Digi ult, man, because when the time journey has not been used, it's going to be very difficult for Rival to fully secure those neutral objectives, because the thing about a Nakai is you want to take that just to make sure you win those retry battles. But if the Digi is there, it's not a 70% win for the Nakai.
Thing is, Digi's not level 4 right now, so Heavy Spin's going to be able to lock Wise down. They're going to go for the team fight, not for the turtle right now, but it's giving the Retribution from Wise, who secures it. A beautiful Astro Sphere from behind, taking Rival down as Momo now is going to be caught, now with the rhythm as well. Edward is pushing him away, but look at Yums all alone. Blacklist International want to chase him down. Another Astral Sphere locks onto Yums. There's going to be some alarm bombs placed, the reverse time again, the taunt and the chain CC, and it's all Blacklist in the first 2 minutes.
Instantly, we see first blood, we see a second kill follow shortly afterwards. A little unfortunate, but coming back to the EXP point, right? I actually disagree. I think in this particular case that Edward on this Joy is going to make Chico's life rather difficult. He is taking the Vengeance as well, and yes, even though he's not as hard as people would like to believe, doesn't have that fourth dash as we've all been hoping for, that's totally fine. With the Vengeance alone, and especially since Chico guys can only swap places once, that gives a lot of room for him to work with.
Look at this. Chico guys already completed his first item, and Moon looks like he is fully aware that someone is waiting in the tribe. So for now, let's count it. 4 members of Blacklist International is here. Chico guys as well as Moon. They are ready, but who's smelling like a fight here? Because Blacklist International, it feels like they want it, but at the same time, they don't want to take a big risk.
They're getting pinched though, right? If they stay here for even longer, then you can give Todak a little bit of a chance to go for that fight. So Blacklist International, they don't stay there. It's just Venus and Yue holding it down. Chico gets chunked so low! He gets gunned down with the Miru's Passion as well! As Moon is there, he pops into RWM, but the time journey is perfect! The Astral Sphere from Yue, from downtown! Wise is gonna fall, but it's only the utility jungler. Blacklist with another win.
What just happened there? He just ate it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, this is Toda, you know. Chico's gonna lose. Chico's gonna die once or twice in the gold lane, and then afterwards, for some reason, he has extra gold. So for now, Blacklist, they're doing quite well. But again, this is kind of like textbook Toda. I kind of feel like they did not want that to happen. But still, it's just one of those things, man. History keeps repeating itself.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right, Chico guys is going with the mystery shop, so he does get an overall discount. Despite dying, being behind isn't the worst in the world.
Okay, final splash as well right now. The Rival, he's going to be able to secure that for his team. Now equal in neutral objectives, but Blacklist International are still holding on to that 1,000 gold lead as they put pressure down in the gold lane. Yue going to be chunked. Yums brought back by the reverse time. Once again, Owl cutting him down, going back to the Renner. Good shot, Spear. Owl, one more snipe. Doesn't want to go for the apathy here. Does he want to go for it? I think he does, but it's a bit too late.
Right? Yeah, he's going to check it right now. Chico has to block it, and yes, he takes a full chunk out of it. That's going to be sad because now walking back into lane can be a little dangerous with Oh My Venus just stacking up with these auto alarm bombs time and time again, but Moon is here to support.
WM placed down right now for the side of Todak. Chico's going to eat it again! Ow! He's come alive in this series so early on. Yums already brought back again. That's a lot of damage. The Brazers grab Yue! On point! So accurate!
What is going on? They are just eating spells. They are just taking punishment. Good job on Blacklist International for fully capitalizing on it at the end of the day. But you can even tell that for Aoi, it's just like, whoa, we got so much out of that. I thought we were only getting one, but getting multiple, even better for us now with a 2.2K lead.
Yeah, Owl just completed his own Blade of Despair, and now up top, Edward's looking for Chico Guys. Chico Guys for now is still alive. Wise looks like he's going to be okay as well. No, maybe not.
He might be okay right now because you can see Edward already rotating over. Venus as well has come through. Time Journey still staying. The Brazers red! And the Venice Rage! Blacklist are styling, are stomping on Todak. Another Astral Spirit connects. Venus is just standing in the midst right there, popping a Time Journey, baiting Momo out. And Todak, what are they doing? They're just responding to the plays from Blacklist.
Right now, Blacklist is just outclassing Todak at this right. There's so many mistakes coming out of Todak, completely punished. And even for Wise, holding on to the Appraiser's Wrath until the very last second was good enough.
Dude, I gotta say...
No way! Oh, goodness gracious. Blacklist are cracked. They are cracked. The rookies are here.
Yue, he's not here to be like, I'm happy to be around. No, I'm here for the win.
Oh no, Chico Guys target it again. So far it's gonna be okay. Dude, we have not seen a lot of Natans, but I gotta say he does not have a lot of HP.
No, he does not. He's just getting chunked out by Yue. He's getting chunked out by Oh My Venus. And for some reason, Owl has been hitting every single one of these Bennett's Rage. And Chico continues to receive the punishment.
Dude, it feels bad, man, because again, here's the thing. Maybe you could deal a lot of damage, but it kind of doesn't matter if he did not get to touch anyone. He did not get able to do anything, and then he completely dies. And right now, Blacklist, they are here controlling the jungle. Rival is there. Edward is there as well.
Final Splash brings Wise back, but look at Edward again at the back. That's a purple buff stolen away. Yum's now knocked up. That's another Astral Spear to cancel it out. The Appraiser's Wrath even from Wise just to zone it away and clear out the mini waves coming down as Owl just takes the turret down with the Bennett. Edward is just zoning them away, and look how they're playing so much for the mid. Oh, Final Splash, you went. All good.
Yep, it's all good. You got the Time Journey. You can get out at any tight spot that you ever wanted to see. Now, it's interesting to see that Blacklist, as much as they like to play a very disciplined game, they are actually increasing the tempo, and they're increasing it significantly fast. It's already 7 minutes, 50 seconds into the game, 5.1K lead, and they're looking for somebody.
Owl with a brilliant flicker out, Wise with the peel as well. He might actually be able to go for the solo kill here onto Yums. He needs to be careful. Wise is just walking them down as Chico Guys pops the entropy down below, gets chunked by the Renner's Apathy, has to jump back now. Wise, oh my goodness, Edward in the back, just wreaking havoc, acting as a janitor, cleaning it up. Yue survives as Owl picks up a double. 11-1, Blacklist International.
It's not even close. It's not even remotely close right now. Even Blacklist International, look at the way that the waves are actually pushing, right? Because they put 5 people down on the bottom side. It's understandable that Todak want to play defensive, but Blacklist have made sure they have done their homework and also the housekeeping as well. We're continuously pushing waves from the mid lane all the way to the slow push on the top side.
Chico used absolutely everything that he can to run away. But look at that damage coming in from Yue, man. Here's the thing. We talked about the Beatrix doing the draft, taking away from Blacklist. If they took it away, maybe it wouldn't be like this, man. But, you know,
what's scary
hindsight.
What's scary is they predicted the Beatrix. That's what they wanted to go up against. So the fact that the Beatrix is smashing them like this, it definitely hurts right now as Owl is already holding on to that Renner's Apple. He should be able to shoot it down. Oh, if that connected, Munu's dead. Wise jumping in under the turret. Blacklist International trying to siege this down, but they won't be able to do so right now.
Oh man, oh it's not good at all. This is perfect for Blacklist, right? Especially with the Novara, it really complements their style. They get to check multiple bushes, they get free information pretty much all the time, and especially with the Diggy as well, with the auto alarm bombs, they essentially have visions in places where they technically shouldn't be, not having to recheck it and waste that time. So Blacklist are just making crisper calls all throughout this match.
For now, Joy is a 0% win rate here in MSC, and it looks like Edward wants to change that to 0-2.
Did you say 0% win rate?
Yeah, for now.
Agent Zero.
Dude, like, something different here. Because here's the thing, right? Chiku, guys, if he could deal the damage, perhaps, right? Perhaps something could happen, but there's so many people from Blacklist ignoring everyone else from Todak and just going straight after Chiku.
It's just punishment. It's a literal firing line. I know I use that as euphemism, but this is real.
What are they supposed to do at this point, LaFell? I want to ask you right now, what are the winning conditions for Todak? Because it seems like
Chiku,
Blacklist...
guys, free hit, but how?
Exactly. I mean, now, how do they create an opening for Chiku guys to free hit?
Okay, first and foremost, they got to find a way to take down Edward. If Edward is taken care of, then that's good. Because I kind of feel like the rest, Chiku guys will eventually be able to kite. But kiting against the Joy is not an easy task.
Yeah, it's just 3 layers, like, right? Wise is just sitting on top whenever Natan tries to get his ultimate down by the clone, just to make sure that there's no safe place to walk to.
You have to body block that. That's how much damage and respect Todak are giving it over to Blacklist International right now with the First Lord. They're able to march it down all the way. Oh, that's the final smash. Fading out the time journey, but Momo is going to be chunked out. Oh, the reverse time brings him back to the Bennett. And he's going to be out just like that. 0-2 and 0 stat line for Momo as UF pops in another Astral Sphere. Wise dives deep under the base. Rivals bringing it back. Appraiser's rat not enabled. What? Owl, how did he get that kill with a Bennett? Chiku guys sniped down. He's still going to be able to dish out some damage. Wise is still alive, but finally falls. It's still going to be Owl who finds a double. Now with reverse passion, Yue, one more shot. He needs it. But Chiku guys and Moon, they're trying to defend very heavily under the base, but Edward just jumps forward. 11 minutes. That's all it took for Blacklist.
Outclassed, absolutely rolled over, and spanked back. Good luck in game number 2, because Blacklist are looking mighty.